The story for today is about the young lady who sent me a mail telling me to read her story to my audience so that they can be able to advise her on what to do. Her situation is giving her a lot of problems, giving her a lot of sleepless nights, and she doesn't know what to do about it. So I'm going to read out the story right now so that you people can hear and be able to advise her accordingly. And remember, when you want to send a story to me so that I can be able to read it to my audience, you send it to this Gmail, speakwithmeggy@gmail.com. So that's the mail you are going to speakwithmeggy@gmail.com. I'm going to write it out so that you can be able to see it and able to send your stories. Okay, the story goes this way. She said, "Dear Maggie, long time ago, when I just finished my secondary school, I met this guy. I was working a part-time job being a receptionist in a hotel. So I met this guy when he came to lodge in one of our hotel rooms. So we decided to get along. He asked me out to be his girlfriend, and I agreed to be his girlfriend. As time goes on, this guy introduced me to his family members. Everybody seems to accept me and they liked me. So that was how the relationship started off. We dated for 2 to 3 years before I noticed I was pregnant. Immediately I got pregnant. This guy initially always treats me well. He always does things for me. I mean, I'm everything to him. But immediately I got pregnant, I noticed that his characters begin to change. He started changing towards me. He shouts at me at every little thing, every little provocation. He shouts, he does things that I cannot tell. I was looking at him, I was thinking, is this same guy or somebody else? Okay, before I got pregnant, I got an admission into one of the polytechnics. I was going there. I was in school when I even found out that I was pregnant. But I cannot continue with that pregnancy with school because things were not all that okay with my parents. The resources and all that. So I have to come back to tell this guy that I am pregnant. But immediately I told him that I was pregnant, he decided to change entirely. I couldn't recognize him anymore. He have to I have to go to their family house because everybody in the family knows who I was at that time. So I went there, I talked with the mother, and the mother accepted the pregnancy. But this guy was behaving somehow. Before you know, he started saying that he was not responsible for this pregnancy. I mean, practically everybody knows that we are dating. But I never took it that way. Since the family accepted me, never got offended by his characters. I kept on going to the house. But his bad characters, keep increasing. I decided to lay off a little bit. So, as time goes on, I gave birth to a baby boy. After giving birth to a baby boy, I thought that would change him, but he never changed entirely. Although he came to the hospital to check the baby, he took care of the hospital bills and other things. But that was it. To the extent he didn't want to use his eyes to see me anymore. I was so heartbroken. I always cry, wake up in the night crying with a little baby in my mother's house. That was where I took the baby to. Because this guy, the person that promised me love, promised me everything, doesn't even want to use his two eyes to see me anymore. Okay, I moved on with my life. This boy continues to grow. Although once in a while, the mom of this guy always send money to me to pay the school fees, to feeding, but every other thing I do take care of it. So along the line, after like 3 or 4 years after that baby was born, or let me say 5 years, I heard, okay, this guy came to me that he wanted to marry me. But because of his character, I have not seen the change from all the things he has been doing. The way he speaks to me, the way he treats me, he has not changed. It's as if he's being forced to marry me. So I decided to refuse that marriage. I said no, I am no longer interested. So the next year, what I heard was he was already married. This guy got married to another lady. I continued training my child. My child do go occasionally to his house to see the grandma and everything. So after 2 years of getting married, I heard also that the wife is no longer with him. He came to me begging me, kneeling down that I should come back to him. And I was so confused. Like, I don't know what to do. I know you are married, so where is your wife? But he lied to me and said that he's not married. But I saw the wedding pictures of him and the wife. I later found out that he chased the wife away. And the wife did not give birth for him. Now, him being the father of my kid, I decided to go back to him. But when I went back, I found out that he has not changed a little bit. Now it got worse. He hits me at every little provocation. I decided to stay back again. I left him. Now he's on my neck. He wants me to come back to him. He wants to marry me, promising heaven and earth, promising that this time around will be different, promising that he will not hurt me anymore because of his child. And I, on the other side, I don't want to give birth to different children for different fathers. So I'm thinking, I don't know what to do. Is to go back to this guy to continue with him, or I should get married to another person. It's not as if suitors have not been coming. Suitors have been coming, but I don't know what to do. I'm so confused because it's a boy child that I give birth to, and I don't want to carry him to another family, to another marriage. Please, Maggie, ask your audience to help me, to tell me what to do at this moment because I don't know what to do. Is it for me to go ahead and marry this guy, or for me to forget everything about him and marry another guy so that I can be able to continue my life? For now, I am still single and I'm not married and suitors are coming, but I'm just confused. I don't know the name. I want to give my son a good foundation, a good place to be. I don't want to take him to another place, another family. That is just my main issue. Thank you, Maggie, for posting this. Oh, okay, my audience. You people have heard the story. You have heard from her and what she said, that she doesn't know what to do at this moment. If it's to go back to this guy, or if it's for her to marry another person. As always, I'll always give my advice. Well, in this case, my advice to you, young lady, I don't know. I want to ask you a question. How do you want to be treated? Do you deserve to be treated well, or you don't deserve to be treated well? If you say this guy never changed, or when you went back to him, he did not change, he beats you, he hits you at every provocation, he doesn't care about you, what makes you think that he has changed this time around? And don't give me that excuse of you have given birth to a baby boy for him and now he don't want to go over to another family. And I don't understand. Please, what do you want for yourself? I will advise you to choose happiness. You need to be happy. Of all the things that you have passed through, you need happiness in your life. So you know what is good for you. You know what is better. Why don't you marry someone else and move on? Must he be this guy? Must you be in agony? When somebody is not treating you right, what do? You move on. There are so many people out there that can treat you right, that can treat you good. That is my advice to you. And you know what you're supposed to do. So, my viewers, please comment. Put your comments on the comment section. Tell her what to do. She will be reading from you guys and know how to solve this problem. Remember, it's real stories of people who don't know what to do, who are in a transfixed state. They need your advice for them to make the right choices. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.